better shit.
It's one of them ones, man. You just in the car, man. It's like when you in the car, you just think about everything, man. Definitely when you by yourself.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. This is Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And able to find Conley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a pitch out to Williams. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 49 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now Ryan. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get it to your back, get a lot of people out in front, control the line of scrimmage, wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Mahomes now on 1st down. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Conley, 33 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. A little juke. And now running right through it. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
21.
Now Ryan on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Austin Hooper, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Ready. Green 39. Green 39. Ace.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Bruce Irvin able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brooks Reed. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And he's going to go down again. Bruce Irvin in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And this one is incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, wait. Let's go. No. Me. Mike, 53, Mike. Better freak. Wait. 11. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
To throw again. Ryan. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10.
Hey, Tuesday.
To throw is Ryan. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Justin Houston in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Check. 53, Mike. Check. 53.
Now it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Ryan. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to try and go deep again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Throwing now. Ryan on 1st down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Ryan. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
So typically you'd say nice job defensively to force a decision on 4th down, but they've already gone for it once and converted, so you better make sure your defense stays out on the field and is alert.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down?
Get up! On! Space. 12. There we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Here we go now. Green, 90.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Tech McKinley in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90. Hut, hut, hut. Ace, ace. Hut, hut.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Ace, ace. Hut, hut. Left, left.
On the toss, here's Williams. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Freeman. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
He's airing it out for Sanu. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Here's Ryan to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Now it's Ryan. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Reggie Ragland, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. A lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Green 90. Green 90.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Z.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Bruce Irvin able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Left, 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 left.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They get it to him running left. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off.
And got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there, Ryan to Jones, 42 yards.
Hey, gun. 11. Gun. Go. Wait.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Here's Bryant for the extra point. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They begin the drive with Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Left.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. They'll leave this for Ware. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Black 58 rail. Ace. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Chiefs on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Brooks Reed in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's back to throw. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Left, 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 left.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this.